Hey, I'm Megan,
Hi, I'm Rebecca. How are you guys today?
and we are going to Africa.
Yeah,
Yay!
we're both super excited. I think this is probably our first time we've ever been on a live together, and we're really thrilled because why we're here today is for a very important reason. We are actually coming to you with news that we are going to Uganda in February, and we're here to invite you along on this incredible journey. So we're going to tell you a little bit about what we're going to be doing there, what the purpose is, how you might fit into that, and really just speak to what it is we're doing. And we'd love to be here to answer your questions and invite you to come along.
Yes. So we really wanted to bring women leaders together to cultivate change. And it's kind of interesting how it all came about. I'm going to share a little bit of the inspiration behind this project because, I think that's always such a cool thing when it's inspired and then you kind of take action on that inspiration or calling, and then it ends up being something super cool. So yeah, I guess it was about almost 2 years ago that I had a calling in my heart to help women and children in Africa. And I'm like, what does that mean? And it was Uganda specifically.
That was
So
cool.
I'm like, okay, now what, right? We tend to, as entrepreneurs, get these callings or these downloads of something that we know we can't ignore and we have to explore it. So I was open to seeing kind of what showed up around that. And it was very interesting how, from that point, like all these things started showing up. I was meeting several people who were doing great work in Africa. And I how I actually met Rebecca was a mutual friend of ours. I had a conversation with her. I was on her summit, probably a year before that, and we were just reconnecting. And I told her, what was on my heart. And I don't normally do that, so it was interesting. They're like, I don't know why I have this feeling that I have to help, women and children in Africa. And she, oh my gosh, you need to meet my friend Rebecca Binnendyk, and she's doing amazing things there, and you two need to meet. Well, long story short, and I'll let Rebecca share a little bit about her journey with Uganda, but yeah, so I mean, we met on Zoom. I thought she was super cool. I was really excited about the project she was working on. I invited her to my retreat here in Texas, and she came to that. I had a benefit concert for her, and we just got to talking and like, you know what? We need to do a retreat in Uganda together. And here we are. So, Rebecca, can you share a little bit about your experience in Africa and what you felt called to do over the last few years, and really being of service and helping women and children over there?
Yeah, absolutely. My journey back to Africa the very first time actually was over 15 years ago that I went there. And when you land on this continent, there's something very special about it. It is like kind of like a different planet, with the wildlife, with the people, with the energy. And I mean, I loved it from day one. And then a couple of years ago, there's long stories, but a couple of years ago, I ended up having the beautiful opportunity of going back as a volunteer with an organization, and I was there to do vocal coaching and anyway, I went there. I didn't just do vocal coaching. We ended up raising money to provide um, a whole music program for a school. We did a whole lot of things with the students that we didn't expect, and that's what happens when you're in Africa. When you are aligned with Source, with God, with what you are supposed to do, and you are open to that, amazing things happen that you could never imagine. So I ended up teaching. I ended up teaching sex ed. I ended up teaching finance. I ended up just being available, really, with what I came in with. And at the time, I would have said, "Oh, I'm not." Like I can't teach this or that. But when you're there, there's so many people just wanting to hear what you have to say and what you have to share. So that all led to actually, just a year and a half ago, I guess, I was releasing my last album, and I partnered with Plan International to, it came to a time where I was financially free enough to donate all the proceeds of my album sales to projects. And this one I aligned with Plan International, and that was going towards ending FGM, so female genital mutilation, and child marriages, which is a huge problem still in Africa. And we're still gaining an education around that. And even as white women, we really have no clue. We are the ones that need to learn from them and their culture of what is happening, and then go in with how can we help based on what the local people are saying, based on their knowledge. Because when I've gone there in the past, one thing I realized was that we have to listen really carefully to them and what their needs are, not go in with a preconceived notion or idea of what we can do, oh, I'm going to do this and that and that and that, because it's not necessarily what they need or what they need right now. Yeah. So yeah, the whole experience, I was there for over a month, 2 years in a row I went. And then the passion continued. And now Megan and we were supposed to go last year, but pandemic hit, and I believe everything happens in perfect timing. And here we are, and we are so, so excited. This has really evolved to be something we want to provide and offer to those entrepreneurial women out there who have ridiculous amounts of skills and heart beyond imagination that they want to share their knowledge, but also be open to receive when we go. So it's a really unique, and we want to bless you with luxury and seeing the wonders of Africa, and also like make you get down in the dirt and actually see what it's like to live there, so that you have a full, well-rounded experience of what Africa is and what Africa can offer.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think now, Rebecca, is such a great time for us to really get out there and experience life. I know that that's what you're all about, and like that's the life that you live. Yeah. And I really want to, encourage those of you that are, ready to start living your life again, to really consider this opportunity. And because you're going to have the opportunity to connect with amazing leaders. So, you're connecting with like-minded leaders. You're getting to be able to share with each other, maybe share, business ideas and, what's worked for you. So there's that mastermind perspective of the trip. Really surrounding yourself with other amazing leaders to then experience this once in a lifetime, just amazing adventure, right? So Rebecca and I have planned this extraordinary trip. It's 10 days. And like she said, it's a good balance of really immersing ourselves in the culture, so you really can understand how the Ugandans live. There is going to be an opportunity for us to really kind of get our hands dirty and give back and help. And really kind of make a difference physically while we're there. But then also you get to experience everything that Uganda has to offer, from, safari. We even have a chimp trekking excursion, a riverboat cruise.
Private jet.
Oh, yes. You want to talk about that?
Yeah. Well, that's all. I mean, it's a private jet, and we're gonna fly to Murchison Falls. So you're going to see the African deserts from above, which, like, is there any better way? And we wanted to make this really unique, really, really unique, because I think there's many of us out there who have thrived in the pandemic, who are doing so well, who have reconnected with their purpose in life, who have just this desire burning inside them to reconnect with people, to reconnect with different people, like-minded thinkers, and who are not fearful of the world, who want to get out there. We have created it so that it's extra, like, private and extra like safe and all these things because we just know that's really, really important. But that's kind of on the side to like what you're going to fully experience in this immersion of like the earth. This is just going to another place on earth and giving back our gifts. It's sharing the abundance that we have been blessed with, that we have been given in our own lives, and then being challenged to expand that even further when we go home. How can we incorporate these into our businesses? How can we have social help me, Megan, the word.
So connect a social cause, social engagement.
Yeah, the social causes back home. You know, this is really to plant a seed that you can grow and that will grow differently for each woman that comes along on this ride. And that's what we're going for.
I'm going to expand on that a bit, Rebecca. So yeah, one of the underlying purposes of this trip is, you know, to really learn. So we have these, you know, women leaders that have succeeded in life and in their business. They have a thriving business. And I know a lot of them want to be able to make a bigger impact in the world, and they don't necessarily know how to do that. So we want this trip to inspire you to be able to connect a social cause to your business. So as you grow your business, as you become more and more profitable, you can use some of those profits to be able to give back. So whether it's supporting a local cause that you're passionate about, you know, in your own community, or maybe you're inspired to connect with a cause in Africa. So Rebecca and I have aligned ourselves with some amazing partners that have some nonprofit organizations in Africa, actually in various different parts of the country or continent, right?
Country, Africa, the continent.
Okay. And so, you know, we're going to be able to introduce you to those amazing people. So then you can see, you know, what you feel called to support, maybe make part of your business. So as, again, you're growing your business, you're able to make an impact beyond, you know, what, you know, the services you provide in your business are. So we're really excited about that aspect of things. So it's really, this trip is designed to kind of open your mind to what's possible, to be able to learn how to really give back and make an impact, you know, make your mark in this world, leave a legacy. And so
also just to have fun. Because we're just going to go and have fun. And also, like, to piggyback on what Megan's saying, this is about investing in yourself. Like, let's not kid ourselves that we have all been kind of home, and it would be nice to travel somewhere. So we are inviting you, Megan and I, and we have fun together. So we know there's going to be lots of fun as we go along, as we learn, as we grow, as we give back. All of it's about enjoying life. And I think it's about time we get back together with the people that, you know, whoever's supposed to be on this trip, I believe, will be on this trip with us. And there will be a reason, and we don't know what that is yet. And that's the beautiful thing about trusting this process. So again, just investing in yourself, in your business, in your life. Because I know for me, I've gone on some pretty nice trips, and I never think back to the dollar sign, ever. I think back to the experience, to what it gave to my life, how it projected my business, all these different things that come out of it. So, I just encourage you, if you're like just looking for a fun adventure, come along, see what happens.
Yeah, and we are pretty particular as to who we want to be there. You have to be fun. You have to be positive.
Fun is a requirement.
So yeah, I mean, just know that the people you're going to be surrounded with are going to be amazing. We already have several spots that have been taken. It's a small group, so we have 9
spots available.
9 spots total, but I believe 3 are already taken, so we only have 6 spots left. And this is kind of based on our chartered flight. We can only have 12 people, and that's including the pilot.
Yeah, well, and also just to have a small.
Yes,
we can get to know each other.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting, Rebecca. So I've been talking to some people that have, shown interest in the trip, and they're like, they might not be quite ready to like really get out there to these huge events and be around a ton of people, but they are feeling like, you know what, I'm ready to get into a small group and connect with the right people again, and really just get out there and live their life. So I'm really excited to be able to, first of all, partner with you in this amazing journey, but be able to bring this gift to those that are ready to start living their life again, for those that are ready to, explore what's possible in terms of them really getting nourished and enriched with this amazing opportunity, but also, to really get some insight in terms of how they can really move forward in life in the most impactful way in terms of giving back.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's very, I mean, it's wholehearted. This whole project, this whole trip has been designed from the heart. Megan and I have been talking about it for over a year now. It's very customized. It's very, built for you, for your experiences. There are going to be surprises. We're going to have bonfires and masterminds and drinks and flying and see animals and all kinds of things. And you're going to meet people who I guarantee you will change your world. So if you're game for that, and if you're watching this replay and you're really interested about learning more, Megan's going to drop a link in the chat so that you can go to our, oh, there it is. So you can go to the website, and it's super easy. If you're interested, you're going to fill out an application. We're going to get that application. We'll have a little chat with you. There's also, I just want to mention quickly before we go, support offered before and after. I have traveled all over the world, and I know firsthand that when you come back home to your country, you're hit with culture shock. It's normally because of the culture you're back to. So when I was in Africa, coming back here to like big box stores and going shopping was very overwhelming, and actually can cause some emotional disruptiveness, I guess. And so we want to be there to support you through that as you have questions and as you move forward. So we are offering support before and after the trip, to know other ladies coming, and so that you, so that you don't feel alone. That's as simple as it is, that we're going to be there for you. So yeah, if you're watching the replay, you have questions for Megan and I, it's fairly easy to find us on Facebook. Yeah, I'm Rebecca Binnendyk. Megan, you want to take it away?
So yeah, thanks so much for taking the time today. We hope we've inspired you to at least consider this amazing opportunity. So just go to the link, check it out. We really have, described everything that the trip's all about. We even have, day to day, like the agenda. There are links to all the places that we're going to be staying and our different excursions and adventures. So you can really check it out. This is top notch, guys. I've actually had several people like, excited the fact that I don't think there's anything quite like this, with bringing, together these women leaders and this mastermind component. And then, of course,
we're going to be there.
Yes, right. And all the excursions and stuff, because people are like, I've always wanted to do an African safari. And we're going to do that. But, how cool would it be to actually get to do that with some amazing people and maybe meet a new lifelong friend? So, I mean, I'm so thrilled that I can't even stand it. So I just can't wait. We hope you will check out the website and then reach out if you have any questions. You can. What's that?
There's only 6 spots. These are going to sell out quick. So if you're serious and you really want to do this, deposits, we're taking deposits already right now. There's an early bird offer right now, I think. I don't know. It's all on the website. All the information's on the website. We can't wait to meet you.
Yes. So thank you again for listening, and we look forward to seeing you in Africa. Bye, everybody.
Bye.